Good morning, I am Madhubala from Biological Science Department. Today we are going to see about an interesting topic about virtual reality. We have already known about this particular topic, virtual reality. We have to see about this particular topic that will engage our knowledge, and we have to implement lot of things about this in virtual reality also. First, we have to know about what is mean by virtual reality. Virtual reality is nothing but it is a stimulated experience that employs post tracking. Stimulated means it is nothing but to create a condition that exists to create in real life using our computer software or model and etc. that are come under the stimulated experience that employs the post tracking and 3D. 3D near eye displays is nothing but 3D dimensions near eye pieces that were displays near our eyes that will come under this 3D near eye displays to give the user an immersive feel of the virtual reality. Immersive, it is nothing but that will generate a 3D dimension of a view of images that is called as a immersive feel. And also there are some applications oriented of virtual reality that only included for their entertainment purpose, and particularly the video games and education purpose that are used under the pharmacy and pharmaceutical products and medical field or military training and business related such as virtual meetings that all come under the applications of virtual reality also. And other distinct types of VR that is style technology, and also that virtual reality included augmented reality also, and that was augmented reality and mixed reality. That's combinations or a combination of a particular thing is called as a virtual reality. Sometimes it is refers to as the extended reality. For example, it is extended throughout this process of virtual reality. In the process of, although definitions are currently changing due to the nascence of the industries, these are all the come under the virtual reality process. Next, we move on to the types of virtual reality. First, threaded virtual reality, standalone virtual reality, mobile virtual reality, mixed virtual reality, and web-based virtual reality, augmented reality. These are all the pictures of some of the virtual reality, all-in-one, threaded, mobile EFR, that are all come under the pictorial representation of the virtual reality. First, we move on to the threaded virtual reality. It is threaded is nothing but it is something that tie up, it is called as a threaded. For example, if VR system, threaded VR system, it is connected to a powerful computer or a gaming console. For example, if VR virtual reality system, it is connected with a system or laptop or whatever it may be, that is to be connected with a high quality immersive experience. For example, they give a lots of 3D dimension view of images that contains a lot of pixelations of this particular image that will enhance the picture, and that will enhance the quality of the picture or images. The systems often use a high-end headsets such as Oculus Rift and HTC Vive, which are equipped with the positional tracking sensor and high resolution displays. These are all the system that is only used in this particular threaded virtual reality. For example, we have already given a picture in this for particular ITZ Vive. There is a laser tracking base station. In this upper, there are two boxes are connected to this particular virtual reality, and there is a controller, hand control. We have to control by the hand itself. The two hand loads are given to this threaded virtual reality. We have to offer a rich graphics and detailed environment and motion pictures and tracking, gaming and stimulation for application of professional and personal application. We have to use this threaded virtual reality that will give the interaction about the mixed as well as the augmented reality also. Next, we may move on to the standalone virtual reality. Standalone virtual reality, this is the self-contained unit. They do not require a connection. There is no connection in between the standard virtual reality. Without the wire, without the connection, we have to use the standard virtual reality also. They include built-in displays, processing power, tracking sensor, allows user to experience VR without the need of external hardware. There is no external hardware. That's only there is a display and there is a power processing unit, and also there are also sensor tracking process also used in this particular VR. We don't need external hardware. We only need this internal hardware. And standalone VR headsets like Oculus Quest and HTC Vive, that is portability, and there is the convenience, making them suitable for gaming purpose and entertainment purpose, and it is a simpler productive one. It is used only in this educational application as well as the gaming purpose. We have used this particular standalone virtual reality also. Next, we move on to the mobile virtual reality. Mobile virtual reality, that is nothing but it is only occupy the purpose of the mobile also. For example, smartphones, Android, Apple, whatever it may be, to provide the computationals and display components for virtual experience. For example, if a smartphone has one wire that is to be connected to the VR headset devices, that is to be such as Google Cardboard or Samsung Gear, that is the purpose of interaction between this headset and the smartphone. They offers a more entry point into the virtual reality capabilities, or generally limited by the processing power and sensor available on smartphones, resulting less immersive experience. For example, we are compared to the threaded and standalone VR system. There is the images of immersive experiences to be a little bit low for compared to the threaded and standalone experience. Mobile quality or mobile enhancing power or importing power is to be little bit less compared to this particular standalone. For example, if you are downloading something about this VR app or VR reality apps related to this particular thing, means that will enhance this displays, components, experience, whatever it may be. It will gives us immersive, less immersive images of experience that the images give also. Next, we move on to the mixed reality. In this word also, we have to deliver the content. They will integrate the virtual elements into the real world. For example, if we have seen something solar system, whatever it may be, in this particular image, it will emerging as a real world experience, allowing user or customers to interact with the digital object in this physical environment. There is a real or hands-on experience that all come under the mixed reality. This is achieved through devices like Microsoft HoloLens and Magic Leap. These are all particular thing that was to be used in the architecture process and to construct and assign the designs that all come under the HoloLens. Microsoft HoloLens are used in the architecture product also. And next we move on to the web-based virtual reality. In this word also we have to know about the web-based means web technology or system technology, that are web browser without the needed of dedicated VR hardware. We don't need to install the VR hardware or app installations or system or software, whatever it may be. We don't need this web-based we don't need this VR app for the web-based virtual reality. We only need a web browser or web-based VR leverages. This approach aims to make VR more accessible by allowing users to access virtual content on a wide range of devices, including PCs, smartphones, and VR headsets. That all combination or a combination of this web-based virtual reality. And also web-based VR experience can include the interactive sections of the 3D environment session, 3D dimensions of the images, whatever it may be, that is related to the educational content, storytelling delivered through websites standard also. Web VR and Web XR is used in this particular part of the virtual reality also. And next we move on to the augmented reality. Augmented reality, it is different from VR reality. For example, it deserves a mention due to its related nature. Augmented reality, it gives a related nature form is called as augmented reality, and it gives onto the real world, typically viewed through the smartphone screens or AR glasses. We used to see AR glasses as a thing to view a new thing or a view new images on that particular thing. And the simple information, it interactive gaming and industrial application through the augmented reality glasses or software or PC, whatever it may be. Devices like the popular mobile game Pokemon Go and RTT enable app for iOS, and the all augmented reality that will enhance the real life or real world experience or hand-on experience that are come under the augmented reality purpose. And next we move on to the basic components of virtual reality. First, computing devices to be allowed for the basic components, HMDS and sensor input devices, audio system, software. These are all the basic components we have to indeed in this particular part of the virtual reality. Next, we move on to the computing device. Computing device, it is nothing but it is a powerful machine that processes that a three-dimensional world of a particular processing unit or other output or input devices pass their data onto it, and they track the movement and they give the graphics. For example, RAM, CPU or powerful CPU, sufficient storage devices, that are all the come under the computer devices also. Next, HMDS, it is abbreviated in the form of head mounted display. That is consists of a two screen. The two screens displays or in front of the user. There is a motion sensor that will detect our orientation or position of our head, and that will adjust the picture according to our body gesture or body language. That is to be oriented, adjusted particular thing of a HDMS, and it is built in headphones or external audio connectors to output sound also. And we have to blindfold with the particular VR or particular reality sensors that will create a new real life experience to us. And after, we have to fully disconnect it from the outside world also. They only focusing on this inside the world of the experience of virtual reality. And next we move on to the sensor. Sensor is nothing but they give a motion or they give a immediate response. They detect something is called as a sensor. They track users, process their head position, detect movement, body gesture, rotation. They pass all the data and connection, computing device, and there is an interaction between the sensor and the device, that is called as a sensor. And sensors are several sensors including accelerometer, gyroscopes, magnetometer and 6D44. That are all the types of different types of sensor that is to use to be in this particular part of the virtual reality. Next, input device. Input device, it is nothing but VR system to interact with the virtual real in front of them. For example, there is a real life experience is called as an input device. That is input device, it is nothing but it is a tool or a weapon in this part of the artificial world. That is nothing but there is a connection of a wire or connection of a keyboard, OCR or barcode reader, joystick, touch panel, whatever it may be. There is an input device that connect and they detect and they get all the data from this source of the input devices. Next, we move on to the audio system. Audio system have particularly important job is VR. Ensure a great VR experience in which user brain is forced to think like they are artificial world. They are mostly integrated in CR. For example, audio system means that the audio can feel the real virtual world is this only. There is a spatial video, both that is to be connected in the VR system, that will create a real life experience for us, that is to be given in the audio system. Next, we move on to the software. It is also a crucial part of this particular VR system. It is designed to the part of VR hardware, creates an artificial world also. It is mostly used different types of software that is based on the user need, for example, game stimulation, medical ecosystem, education system, whatever it may be, we have to upload or we have to installations of the particular app or a software in this part of the virtual reality. Next, we move on to the VR software. These are all the VR software. First one, management system of software. We have to centralize or we have to collect the tool and we have to store it, and what are all the things we have to analyze. After that only we have to centralize the localization process of this particular thing. Next, game engine software, that is used only for the video game experience also. Next, software development kit, it is only used to build and test VR experience. How the experience is to be detected, that is the command software development kit. Next, social platform software, that is a collaborator with VR tools, is a platform software. Next, training simulator software, that is mostly used in the interest purpose for the employees or trainees or immersive environment. That is come under the training simulator software also. Next, VR visualization software, it is used experience aggregated that environment, for example, fully understand data, what means what. That is to be visualized in the software also. Next, we move on to the advantages of VR. First one is addiction. Some people are more addicted to this part of the VR gaming or social platform, social media application, whatever it may be. That the people consume different identities to the which can be more addictive to the person in this part of the emotional, social, or psychological, biological issues that is come under the addiction process, health problems. Some of the extensive or extended use of this particular VR can create a loss of things, nausea, dizziness, and disorientation. These are all the common caused by this particular VR. So they are called as a simulator sickness also. Screen door effect, they give a lots of power in this VR virtual reality instrument. They they reflect a high amount of brightness among this particular that will affect our eyes also. Loss of human connection also. If we are using or if we are enter into this VR, we have to separation from the human being, that will give us this loss of human connections. And training does not translate in the real world. People train in the virtual reality may do well in the app or platform, but we don't perform or we can't perform to the necessary standard in the real world experience also. Next, these are all the conclusion. I will conclude it, that is the real life virtual reality is a digital experience that is similar to the complete similar to, or it must be completed to compare to the augmented or mixed reality also. And we have a lots of basic components and types, and what are the things we have to use it in the virtual reality, and it must be an experience and interacted one. We have in the real life world, we have to experience this particular thing. And these are all my reference. I use this reference for my topic, and thank you so much.